Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up with another video for Scrapmadness. So this is definitely definitely the last video, or the last layout, sorry, that I can make with my homemade March kit. So I really thought I was done 2 layouts ago, but I pushed through and I ended up, this is my 8th layout I think, with this kit, and I am definitely done. Definitely done. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. So I am actually using this cloud paper that is upside down currently in this kind of diagonal shape, is what was left from the paper that I cut from one of my earlier layouts. I'm just trying to think which one it was called, but it was from one of the layouts that went up earlier in the month, and I thought that I would use it because I really like the paper, and I didn't kind of want it to go into my scrap bin, because sometimes I find once things go into the scrap bin, they never come back out. I don't know if other people are the same, but I have a lot of trouble using up my scraps. So I wanted to get it used up, and I decided to also put it on this hexagon paper. So I do mix my white and creams in this layout. As you know, my homemade kit had a mix of both white and cream in it. So this is a layout where I'm mixing those things together. And I've got this little photo of my son, which I've cut down to 3x3. Well, I'd cut it down because I thought I was going to use it on another layout, and then I didn't, and I decided I would use it on this layout. So I probably would have ordinarily used a slightly bigger photo, but that's okay. I didn't. So I'm just layering this up with some of the papers that I've got left. So I do have quite a bit of paper left, not a heap, but I have quite a bit. I put a lot of paper in my kit though, so I will try and remember to leave a link to the homemade kit that I made for March, but if it's not there, just go back and have a look on the channel, because it was the first video that I put up in March, on the 1st of March. And so it's just, I just wanted to use up the kind of scrap bits of paper that I had lying around, because again, I didn't want to put them into my scrap bin, so I wanted to get as much used up as I could. So I'm just layering up some of the papers behind my photo and making kind of uneven layers and whatnot. Just again, going with what I've got left and mixing the cream and the white, because the clouds in the left-hand paper is white and the hexagon paper is cream based. Also, apologies if you can hear noise in the background. I am sitting in my lounge room and my washing machine is going, so I'm having to multitask right now. It is Sunday when I am doing this voiceover, or a Sunday. My son is asleep. I'm quickly doing a load of washing. I'm trying to get this voiceover done so I can upload this video, and I'm also needing to clean up a bit, but I can't do all of that while he's asleep because unfortunately he just doesn't sleep that long. I'm hoping he'll sleep for an hour this morning, but usually it's more like half an hour to 40 minutes. So I have to be super quick to get all the things done. I've had a shower, I've eaten my breakfast, I'm quickly doing my voiceover while the washing's going, and hopefully have time to get it all done. So sorry, I digress. Back to what I'm doing. Anyway, I said I was just layering up all the papers I have left. All the papers that have already been cut into. I should specify that. I tried to use up the papers that have already been cut into, and I've got only a few sheets left in the Delightful paper pad. My last video in March will be a layout, share, and a killer kit video, so definitely come back and check that out, and you see exactly what I've got left in this kit, but it is not a lot, and I am very pleased with how much I used up. So definitely come back and check out that video at the end of March, which will probably be the 30th of March in the US, but it will be the 31st in Australia. So I have laid up my photo. I am just pulling out some foam and going to pop that on the back, and I am almost out of glue, so it does take me a while to get my glue to work and to come out enough, which is very annoying, but I'm just trying to use up the last of it. I'm kind of a bit over the Tombow mono liquid glue. It sticks very well. I certainly have no complaints with its sticking power. My main complaint is, particularly for backing cut files, which I know I'm not doing on this layout, but if you're only wanting a very small amount of glue and it kind of spills out over the edge of a cut file or something like that, it stays tacky and it's annoying. Anyway, I am using up as much of these simple stories. I can't remember what it's called. is it Bliss? I can't quite read it on my screen, but this Simple Stories ephemera pack, and also as much of the sticker sheet as I can that you can see on the left there on this layout. So I'm just layering up lots of random ephemera. I will be honest, it is a little random, but I'm really happy in the end with how it turns out. I put the bikes down the bottom. They're not relevant to this photo whatsoever, but I have a lot of trouble using those kind of ephemera pieces, so I thought, why not? Let's just make a feature of them, and I am layering up both of the bikes, the black and white one and also the coloured one from the sticker sheet, and just going to make a little cluster with the bikes being the focus, even though it's not about my picture whatsoever. The photo is actually of my son eating his birthday cake, which was an ice cream cake, at his first birthday party. So I've scrapped lots of photos from his first birthday, so I know these aren't kind of celebration related or birthday related ephemera or scrapbooking collections, but that's okay. I'm happy not to have themed layouts, but I will do a little bit of journaling off camera so I know what the photo's about, and also it will be kind of in amongst all of a whole heap of first birthday photos. First birthday party photos, because the photos were actually taken a few days before his first birthday. So I am just creating those clusters. That's all I'm doing. Now, I will tell you a little bit more. This video is going up at the end of March, so you will probably be well aware of what is happening in March. But just in case this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, we are doing an amazing collaboration in March with Laura Alberts and Miranda Weber called Scrapmadness, and we are uploading, between the four of us, there will be 2 videos up every day. So my sister and I and Laura and Miranda are each putting up videos every second day. So I think Miranda and I will be putting up videos on the odd days of the month, and Laura and Jess will put up videos on the even days of the month. They sort of will go up at some point throughout the day, so we're not strict on time. Although Jess and I have uploaded our videos at the same time each day, it was just a bit harder for us because we're on the other side of the world to Miranda and Laura, so our time zones are very tricky to line up on the same day. So I think we're uploading our videos at 5 p.m. on the day in Australia, which I think equates to about, it's very early. It's like 1 a.m. or something in the US. So yeah, that's how we've kind of managed to work it out so we can upload them on the same days. So yeah, it was a little tricky to work out, but that's what we're doing. So our videos will go up at 5 o'clock every day in the month of March for our Scrap Madness in Australian time. You'll probably see a few extra videos from us too for our DT projects for Confessions of a Paper Addict. So they go up at like 5 a.m. The days that our projects are due. So you'll see 2 videos from us on those days. Aren't you lucky? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed our series so far. Definitely go and check out Laura and Miranda if you haven't already. They are fabulous ladies and they do amazing scrapping. So I think you'll really enjoy their styles. If you haven't checked out their videos, definitely go and do it. And they will be linked down below. Now, as I said, I'm just trying to use up some of this sticker sheet. I don't go crazy. I could have put everything on the page, but honestly, it wasn't going to work. So I didn't put everything on the page, but I did add quite a bit. So I'm putting down some tiny word stickers now. There were lots of tiny word phrases on this sticker sheet, and so I decided to add a few to each cluster. And I'm just trying to still make the clusters not too random, but while still adding as much on as I can. So there is still quite a bit left on the sticker sheet. I'm undecided yet about whether I'll keep it. I might cut down the individual stickers and add them in to my ephemera stash, but I do find I don't always reach for that stuff. So anyway, when you watch my Killer Kit video, I will tell you there what I have decided to do with the leftovers. Now I'm looking through my phrase stickers to see if there is something that might work. So I have decided that I'm going to use these ones, which were from a Jen Hadfield collection. I don't remember what they're called, but they are a wood grain thicker. Well, they're a chipboard thicker. And I decided to use this word party because this photo was from Link's first birthday party, and just to tuck that in under the photo there. And I think the wood grain works in the tones of this. So I didn't want a white thicker, obviously, because even though I have mixed white and cream, I just thought it might be a little too much to have thickers that were white. So I wanted to make sure I was using either black or, that wood grain type colour, so to speak. And so I went with that. Party. It was perfect. Now I'm just going to trim the edges. I don't remember if I do splatters. I think I do. We'll see in a minute. So I'm trimming off the bits that have hung over the edge just to tidy that up. And then I think, do I add splatters? Let's see. Do I? Or do I call it a day? The suspense is killing me. I do. Look at that. Now, I'm pretty sure this is gold still because I am trying to use up all of my gold. Actually, no, it's not. It is blush, the colour blush, which I hadn't used for ages. That's why I was shaking it up a lot. So the trick to the Heidi Swapp Colour Shine is you need to hear the ball bearing rattling around in the bottom to know that you have dislodged it from all of the colour, which settles down the bottom, and to make sure it mixes up properly. So you have to give it a good shake and roll around just to get that ball bearing dislodged and making sure that it is moving around and mixing all that colour back up. So the blush colour is just nice and subtle, and that's what I wanted for this layout. So we are finished. Here is the close-ups. Make sure you go and check out Laura and Miranda, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thank you guys for your support during this month. Have a great day. Bye.